All right, so we're here today at Parish Brewing Company celebrating National Drink Beer Day here with Kevin. Kevin is gonna be showing us some of the beers they have here. We're gonna drink a few, taste them. Can you tell me a little bit about Parish Brewing and what you do here?
Yeah, so we've been making beer since about 2010. We're now shipping beer to several different states and different countries, so a lot has changed in 10 or 11 years.
Well, Kevin was nice enough to hook us up with a flight of beers here. It looks like a nice variety. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go through them, taste them, talk a little bit about them, and just talk some beer. Which one should we start with?
I'd say we go straight for DDH Ghost. It's very limited, and it's on tap right now, only for pours. So I'd say we try that one first.
All right, let's try it out. Oh yeah, that's good.
Yeah. So it is the limited double dry hop version of our double IPA Ghost machine. We first released it about 4 years ago, and it instantly sold out. We make it about once or twice a year. It uses our best Citra hops. It's like our perfect expression of Citra hops, and it uses a lot of them to the point where it's like approaching an extreme limit.
Yeah, that's really good. What we got next?
So I got the Rev on here. I decided to pick some stuff across the spectrum. We don't just do hops. So Rev is one of our first collaboration beers with Rev Coffee Shop. And they came up with a special blend of beans and roast for this beer. And I think it's incredible. It's one of the highest rated coffee stouts. It really shows that a flagship beer can still be intense yet drinkable.
Oh man, before I even taste it, I can smell it going up to my...
It also has some Madagascar vanilla in it to kind of round over the bitter edges.
That's really good, because yeah, it doesn't taste bitter at all to me. It's really smooth.
There's also milk sugar in there too, so it gives a nice full body creaminess. It's about 7% ABV.
All right, so what we got next?
So we've got some of our Sips beers. This is a really cool brand and concept that started as only taproom only beers. We first made a beer called Fingers Blue, which is blueberry lemonade. And then shortly after did a double version of that, because that's what craft beer scene likes to do. Yeah. You know, take something and double it. And now we just make Two Fingers Blue because it's delicious, and I don't know why you want to go backwards.
Nice.
So this is blueberry lemonade.
All right, check it out.
It's low ABV, about 5%. Just really fun, lightly sour beers with some interesting fruit combinations and colors.
Definitely taste the blueberries.
Yeah.
That's good.
I think this may be the third time we've made it.
Okay.
So it's kind of a limited release.
Yeah, you come up with a lot of crazy, weird stuff, and I love it. Like, how do y'all come up with the different ideas for beers and the names? Like,
there's quite a few of us, and we have product meetings, and I usually bring stuff like for the sips. I'll bring maybe some dessert that I had tried, or was watching some cooking show, and this flavor combo came up, and I want to know what that tastes like in beer. Yeah. We have some R&D batches, our No Slaw Extra Toast. We brewed 4 or 5 or 6 test batches. So we worked on that one for a while before it hit the big system. But the Sips, it has the same base beer. So we'll brew a beer that has no fruit in it, and then we can actually partition that and put different fruits and mixes so you can get a variety from one tank. So this is also Sips base, but this is triple cherry. So we've got a lot of cherry in here. We've got sour cherries, Morello cherries, and black cherries.
Cool. Let's taste it.
This is one of my favorites.
Tastes like a slushy.
Yeah.
That's really good.
So Sips is a Berliner Weiss series. So it's a line of super fruited beers, but we also make them in a tasteful way. We don't package it with a bunch of fruit puree floating around. They're really drinkable and clean, but they're also intensely flavored. So some of the more popular ones are a wine grape and a fruit. So we've got Pinot Noir and blackcurrant, Grenache grapes and raspberries. And that actually came up because I was looking at wine tasting notes, and I would just take the grape and add it to a fruit that everyone said they tasted, and it worked really well.
Nice. I like that one a lot. I never really go for the fruity beers when I'm, out,
Yeah.
just because I kind of stick to what I know. But now that I know it's good.
Yeah.
And I saw y'all recently won an award. Is that
We
right?
did. For this year's GABF, Great American Beer Fest, we won silver in, it's this new IPA category. It's called Experimental IPA. And No Slaw Extra Toast won silver this year for that.
Yeah, I've been seeing
So-
that all over the place. So it's a collaboration with Canes, right?
Yeah. Would you like to have a pour of it?
Yeah, let's try that one because I hadn't had a chance to get it yet.
Go.
Thank you.
We add some Citra and Galaxy hops to it. Then we add a lot of lemon puree. So just a nice concept of getting the hops and the lemons to kind of wrap themselves up in each other, and like you can't really tell which one you're tasting, but it's refreshing, and then it kind of finishes with a lemon. So we had done some beers in the past that were like food themed, like we did a Boudin Cracklin double IPA with another brewery from New York City.
Okay.
And then we're like, oh, we should do No Slaw Extra Toast because
Everybody knows.
yeah, everybody knows that meme. We asked Canes about it, and they were on board. They let us use the brand, the graphics, everything. So they were really into it.
Thanks for taking the time to sit down with us and share a little bit. If the people want to come in here, try the beers for themselves, tap room's open.
Tap room's open. We've got a ton of sips on tap, DDH Ghost, and yeah, it's fair game.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Good. Thanks for hanging out.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it.